Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In my last video, I talked a lot about reducing our expenses. By reducing our expenses, we begin to take the steps of becoming the CEO and CFOs of our own home. So in this video, I'm only going to focus on reducing our tax liability, reducing how much we are actually spending in taxes. Taxes is one of our largest expenses. It's one that we just overlook. So in this video, I'm going to talk more about reducing your tax liability, getting your money back. How do you get your money back? Which people call a tax refund. And once you get that money back, what do you now do with it? So before we get started, I just want to thank everyone who has recently subscribed to the channel. If you're watching this, thank you so much for coming by. Please be sure to click the subscribe button, like this video, and comment. Every comment, every like, every subscription is an algorithm. It is a notice to YouTube that, hey, we're doing something right here on this channel and you want to see more. What YouTube does is they take my video and they take my channel and they spread it out across their platform so that others will see it and check it out. All this does is help grow the channel, and that is what we would love to do. So thank you so much for your support. Every household needs to have a home-based business. Why is that? The more money you make, the more income you have coming in from your job, from your W-2, the higher you will pay in taxes. That's fine if you're okay with that. But if you're someone who is trying to shift from being employee in debt, you want to switch from being an employee that's in debt to a business owner with assets, you have to make some transitions. And the best way that I know, I'm sure there are plenty other ways, but the only way that I know to do that is by having a home-based business and start to allocate those expenses. Many of the things you're already doing. Your plan is to reduce your tax liability by providing a product or service with an intent to make a profit. Many people say things like, I can't afford a business, I know nothing about business, I don't have the time to manage a business or grow a business. They say things like, I'm not good at sales and I don't have anything to sell even if I was ready. So listen, if you are right now having excuses for why you cannot own a home-based business, why you can't build one, then let's just stop the video right now. Stop the video right here and right now, and let's go back to your expenses. If these are your expenses and you see exactly how much you're spending in everything, your goal is to reduce your expenses and shift over to assets. I don't know if I can articulate over and over again the importance of taking what you have and working with what you have. So if no one is giving you a business, if you're not in a position to buy a business, you're not inheriting a business, you must create it by yourself. And so you must say to yourself, if millions of people can do it, I can too. Once you've made that decision that, hey, I'm going to reduce my tax liability by shifting. I no longer want to be an employee that's in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, barely making ends meet. I'm going to shift. I'm going to set up my home-based business. I am going to work to generate a product or service and bring in income. This income is going to be added to my assets column. This income, whether it be cash or personal real property, this is now an asset. The more money you make, the more the government takes. You can never out-earn and out-make what you hope to. So if you're bringing in, if your salary goes from 150 to 200, you're probably only going to see 25 of it. So if your goal is to make $500,000 in salary, you're going to probably need to make about $750, close to $800 in order to bring home $500,000. Crazy. But the good thing is we have our government rewards us for providing products and services. They can't do everything. The government cannot do everything. As we can see, they cannot provide rental cars and housing to everyone. They cannot provide schools and education and cooking and cleaning, all of this stuff that they cannot do. The government cannot provide all of this. So they reward its citizens. Not even reward, they compensate you, or they allow you to keep your money to take care of yourself and your community. I mean, you can look at it 1,000,001 different ways. The bottom line is, look around at the gifts that you have in your household. So how do you determine what business to do? We're going to talk about that in the next video. What business? What to start? What do you name it? What next? Are you ready for that? You can actually do this in weekend. You can set up your personal budget and expenses. Set that up. Set up your automatic savings. Set up your 401k to automatically pay yourself first. Start lining out those assets. And even if you have $10 in assets, that's okay. You're going to look at this in a year and you're going to say, wow, this actually works. You're going to what you're doing is reallocating your money that you already make. If you make $30,000, your goal is to keep as much of that $30,000 in your household.